Om Sri Satgurave Namaha. So, Upanishad is Brahma Vidya. Upanishad is Brahma Vidya. So, a specific student is required. Specific student means adhikari, and that requirement is required in me while studying Upanishad. Otherwise, Upanishad will not talk to me. If I want that Upanishad should talk to me, then I need some requirement in my life. The objective is to align with the Upanishad. So there are two goals actually in my life. First one is दुख निवृत्ति. इस दुनिया में जो भी है, एक चींटी से लेकर देवता तक, हर व्यक्ति का दो बेसिक गोल रहता है. But I don't want sorrow. This is called Atyantika Dukkha Nivritti. Or in English, it is total cessation of sorrow. लेकिन दुख निवृत्त होकर क्या होगा? I need at the same time Paramananda. So Paramananda Prapti is another goal of mine. And both go simultaneously. Dukkha Nivritti and Paramananda. We did not say that Ananda Prapti. What is Paramananda? Paramananda has two features. The first feature is it is not temporary Ananda. That now I am getting Ananda. And after then I will not get any Ananda. Paramananda means continuous Ananda. And uncomparable. जिस आनंद के साथ आप कुछ भी आनंद को कंपेयर नहीं कर पाए. So, first we have to understand what is dukkha. In our life, इसको हम दुख बोलते हैं. In Sanskrit, दुख का बहुत सुंदर संज्ञा है. दुखम प्रतिकूलम वेदनीयम. It is pratikulam means non-conducive, and vedaniyam means what gives me sorrow. Sorrow means experience of non-conduciveness. So that experience is called dukkha. So pratikulam means which is not according to my thinking, my thought process. Cool means side. Pratikulam means other side. Where I am standing It is side, Kulam, means in the way I think, in the way I want to get the thing, this is Kulam. But what I am thinking, the exactly opposite I am getting. What I want to get, the absolutely opposite thing I am getting. That is called Pratikula. So Pratikul Paristhiti comes what I never want actually. So that is called Dukkha. See, something and the other, they are masked in my life that way. Nobody can avoid it. Like diseases. I don't want diseases, but it will come. It comes in my life. Old age. I don't want, but it comes. Old age itself doesn't give me dukkha. But in old age, my life becomes dependent on others in many dimensions. That I don't want. I always want an independent life, independent thought process. But out of the society and many other paraphernalias are there which compel me to be dependent on others. That I don't want. So that is also dukkha. My near and dear one's death. That also I don't want. That is also pratikula अवस्था. हम लोग जितना भी खुद को तैयार करता हूं कि मनुष्य मरणशील है, each and every being is mortal. फिर भी जब हमारे पास खबर आता है कि हमारे नियर एंड डियर और नहीं है, तो 99.99% people become shocked. And not only किसी का चले जाना, if I love someone else, they by themselves don't give me dukkha. But if I come to know that they are suffering, only the news of their suffering give me dukkha. Like, one of our very old classmates, means here in Vedanta, from the first day I came, that Amma started coming. And she helped me a lot. She shifted herself, well settled, well educated. She's a doctor. Suddenly, when I come to know that she's suffering from cancer in fourth stage, it gave me dukkha. I called her and I could not tolerate her suffering. That how that facial expression and everything else has been changed. So sometimes Vyakti directly doesn't give me dukkha. Their suffering, their condition gives me dukkha. और जिनके पास जेलसी नाम की ऑर्नामेंट है, वो दूसरे का सुख सहन नहीं कर पाते. Someone else is in sukham, I can't bear. So those things happen. So old age, Jara, Mrityu, Sanyoga, Viyoga, everything that Pratikula Avastha gives me dukkha. How can I deal with that? जब कुछ वस्तु अवस्था आ रहा है, so I have to deal with it now. So how should I deal with that? So first objective is dukkha nivritti. Then comes the second objective is sukha prapti. So we try to acquire objects of enjoyment in our life. Each and every being, maybe he is a rich person, maybe he is a middle class, maybe he is a poor. Each and every one wants to acquire objects of enjoyment in their own level of or standard of living. Because somehow I'm having a vyapti, a knowledge, an understanding that objects of enjoyment will give me sukha. That vyapti is in me, that information, that understanding is in me. So that's why we always try to procure it. Now, our objective right now, how I can make myself a yogya adhikari, a fit student for Upanishad. Because if we start doing analysis of life, we told just before that in the whole universe, each and every being has only two objectives. Basic objective, that is dukkha nivritti and paramananda. So, हर व्यक्ति का दुख निवृत्ति और परमानंद प्राप्ति लक्ष्य है, that we don't know. लेकिन सब व्यक्ति उपनिषद के अधिकारी नहीं. उपनिषद के जो अधिकारी होते हैं उनका भी जीवन का मकसद दो है, परमानंद प्राप्ति, दुख निवृत्ति. लेकिन ऐसे नहीं कि जगत के सारे व्यक्ति उपनिषद के अधिकारी हैं. सो तीन वस्तु है. एक है भोक्ता, एंजॉयर. एक है भोग्य वस्तु, द ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ एंजॉयमेंट. और है भोग आयतनम, लोकेशन ऑफ भोग. थ्री थिंग्स: भोग्य, भोक्ता एंड भोगायतन. क्लियर? What is our lakshya in that stage, in the second stage? To improve our bhoktritva. How to be a better bhokta, better enjoyer. I have asked many people. You can ask also. You can ask yourself that do you do yoga? Yes. Why? Swamiji, I am having digestion problem. उठने बैठने में प्रॉब्लम है, फिटनेस चले जा रहा है, लग रहा है शरीर का ऊर्जा कम हो रहा है। तो योगा which was meant to be associated with the Supreme, that we practice nowadays to be a better bhokta. That if we practice yoga every day, my physical afflictions जो मुझे बेटर भोक्ता होने से रुकते हैं, आई विल डू दैट। उसमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग व्हाट इज आवर लक्ष्य, मतलब व्हाट इज आवर एम ऑफ लाइफ, हमारे जीवन की लक्ष्य क्या है, टू बिकम अ बेटर भोक्ता। एंड फॉर दैट वी ट्राई टू इंप्रूव आवर भोगायतन, आवर भोग्य वस्तु एंड आवर भोक्तृत्व। So bhokta means is in physical level, and bhogayatanam is in mental level. Clear? एक है फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम, एक है मेंटल प्रॉब्लम। सिर्फ फिजिकल प्रॉब्लम ही प्रॉब्लम नहीं है और सिर्फ मेंटल प्रॉब्लम ही प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। सो वी नीड बोथ। वी नीड फिजिकल फिटनेस, वी नीड मेंटल फिटनेस टू बी अ बेटर भोक्ता। बिकॉज हमारा शरीर ठीक है लेकिन भोग करने का इच्छा चला गया, ऐसा भी तो होता है। और नहीं तो भोग करने का वासना है, इच्छा है, लेकिन शरीर परमिट नहीं करता। क्लियर? जब भोग आयतनम, लोकेशन ऑफ भोगा, यू नो, इंडल्जेंस में देखो वो व्यक्ति ऐसे भोग कर रहा है, तुम भी चलो। लेकिन मेरा अवस्था, शारीरिक अवस्था, फिनेंशियल कंडीशन, सामाजिक अवस्था मुझे परमिट नहीं कर, एंड आई फील फ्रस्ट्रेटेड। वो कर पा रहा है लेकिन मैं नहीं कर। सो जो व्यक्ति अपने जीवन को एनालिसिस करते हैं वो परिष्कार देख पाते हैं कि मैं दिवाकर चैतन्य is not responsible for everything. In Bengali, there is a song, সবাই তো সুখী হতে চায়, তবু কেউ সুখী হয় কেউ হয় না। Everyone wants to be a happy person, but someone becomes happy, someone doesn't. ऐसे कौन सी फैक्टर है जो मुझे सुखी नहीं करती? ऐसी कौन सी फैक्टर है जो मैं बहुत कोशिश करने के बाद भी दुख ही देता है? ज्यादातर लोग सोचते हैं कि इसलिए मेरा परिस्थिति दायक है, और ज्यादातर जो लोग एनालिटिकल है, who analyze their life in a Vedic way, in a positive way, they can understand that not only paristhiti, but my manasthiti was responsible for my dukkha. यस, अगर परिस्थिति में दुख है तो एक ही परिस्थिति सबको दुख दे सकता है। जैसे कि टुडे इट इज रेनिंग आफ्टर अ लॉन्ग डे, since yesterday this small amount of rain started, so it's a happy condition for the farmers, but the same rain is problematic for the office goers who travel by public transport. तो दुख परिस्थिति में नहीं है, दुख मनस्थिति में है, मेरा अवस्थान में है। क्लियर? फिर भी परिस्थिति तो एक दायी होता है। हाउ दैट परिस्थिति कम टू मी? हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, भगवान मैं इतना पूजा पाठ करता हूं लेकिन सिर्फ मेरे ऊपर ही क्यों ऐसे आता है? Everyone doesn't born with the same parameters. कोई सुखी परिवार में जन्म लेता है, अमीर परिवार में जन्म लेता है, जहां पर रोटी कपड़ा मकान के लिए कभी चिंता नहीं करना, तो उनका चिंता दूसरा। कोई कोई जीव ऐसे परिवार में जन्म लेता है जहां जन्म से ही देखते आ रहा है कि रोटी कपड़ा मकान के लिए लोग चिंता कर रहे हैं, पिता माता चिंता कर रहे हैं। इन दैट अवस्था जब आप चिंतन करेंगे तो यू विल फाइंड ये परिस्थिति नहीं बल्कि कर्म इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल। See the karma in the whole universe, each and every being died. Only one person. And as if something, nothing happened. Temperature 1000 degree was. Some portion of the flight was melted. Body की बात ही छोड़ दी। And in the same condition, same place, one person survived. आप इसे कर्म नहीं बोलेंगे तो क्या बोलेंगे? What we call the मेरा नसीब, actually नसीब means karma, means karma phala. Also, find karma significant for that time and that place. Yes, yes. In Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, there is a sloka, portion of the sloka, where Bhagavan is telling Gahana karmano gati. कर्म का सिद्धांत, कर्म का गति इतना गंभीर है, they only by doing critical analysis only we can very little understand, because there is personal karma, there is accumulated karma. So we have to lift ourselves from that level. Upanishad we study to uplift ourselves from the karma siddhant, because karma से परिस्थिति आता है, not manasthiti. Manasthiti is our preparation of life, how we prepare ourselves in my life. See, Today is raining since morning. In this rain, some people thought that no, it's better to hear class from home. Some people thought no, I should come to the mission. So you people came. So that is Paristhiti came to each and every one. But someone's manasthiti kept them at their home. Someone's manasthiti pulled them in the mission to listen to the class. Got my point? Now, ऐसे करते करते आपके मन में अगर आप चिंतन करें तो you can end up in this chintan that I am only the contributor of my life, not the controller of life. I am repeating, okay? I am the contributor of life, not the controller of the life. No person, no individual can live his life independent of samashti. So, I can't control anything else. My duty is to contribute in my life. Contribute in many factors. Like you have come today in the class, it is your contribution to yourself. Being over here, you are not thinking of anything else rather than the class. This is the contribution of your mind. Contribution in many levels. Contribution is physical level. Contribution is mental level. ऐसे बहुत सारे जगह है जहां पर आपका फिजिकल प्रेजेंस इज एनफ. सिर्फ आप खड़ा होने से ही प्रॉब्लम बहुत सारे सॉल्व हो जाते. ऐसी ही परिस्थिति है. जैसे आपको आपका घर में क्या था पता नहीं, लेकिन मेरे बारे में मैं बोल सकता हूं कि जब बचपन में नटखट करते थे ज्यादा तो माँ की एक शब्द ही काफी था जो शाम को पिताजी को आने में. That only imagination of the physical presence of my father stopped me from many things else. So, how I can contribute in a better way in my life? Shastra says, if you start a disciplined life, your contribution level will be better. So, if I start a disciplined life, I can automatically reduce my dukkha. Shastra says, जो व्यक्ति इनडिसिप्लिन लाइफ लीड करते हैं उनका सामयिक सुख हो सकता है, टेम्पररी सुख हो सकता है, लेकिन दुख अनिवार्य है. दुखम आएगा ही आएगा. So, what is the discipline in my life to be a better Upanishadic student? Because we are studying Upanishad and we want to make ourselves fit for Upanishad. So our discipline is Karma Yoga, Upasana, Bhakti Yoga, and Ashtanga Yoga. Clear? Karma Yoga, Upasana, Bhakti Yoga, and Ashtanga Yoga. If we start practicing in a disciplined way, we can control our dukkha in a physical way, mental way, and in परिस्थिति also. क्योंकि भगवान के साथ संबंध बनता है भक्ति योग. जिनके साथ आपका करीबी संबंध है वो आपके दुख के बारे में भी चिंता करते. So if we start karma yoga, bhakti yoga, upasana and ashtanga yoga, means that yoga you do, that physical exercise, in a proper way, they can reduce the dukkha in my life. I will come. Not directly there is AC. Shantanu, remote দিয়ে বন্ধ করো, directly না. ভূমেন্দ্রকে জিজ্ঞেস করো. देखिए एक है उपासना एंड भक्ति अस्मिन्, but some upasana is very mechanical, you know. Prayer. कोई देखते ही मंदिर देखते ही ऐसा, it has become my basic instinct कि कुछ देखने से ही मैं ऐसा करता हूँ. ये प्रणाम का क्या अर्थ रहता है? I don't know. मंगलवार आया, शुक्रवार आया तो जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कबीर तिन लोक उजागर चालू हो गया. I am not paying attention to the meaning of that. I am not paying attention to Hanumanji and any other thing. But यंत्र की जैसे mechanically we do हनुमान चालीसा. ये नवरात्रि के समय सप्तशती चालू हो जाएगा. And sometimes कुछ डर के करता हूं कि ये ना करने से देवी रुष्ट होगा, हनुमान जी रुष्ट होगा, मुझसे ये प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, मुझसे वो प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. So upasana and bhakti are not same. Bhakti means making relationship, an honest relationship with the deity, with my loving one. Bhakti means prema. Clear? Now, in the physical level, our Shastra tells us to practice samadama, uparama, titiksha. So, why do we do? Actually, Shastra says, if you do it, you can do better yoga. Because Shastra has two parts. One is karma kanda, one is jnana kanda. Now it is coming your point. So in Veda, karma kanda is there, jnana kanda is there. The entire Veda, the 80% is karma kanda. What is karma kanda? I will come. Please pay attention and listen. And I will reply on every question. What is karma kanda? Some mantra rasis are there which instruct you, you do these things, you don't do these things. This is the Vedika Siddhanta. And for what? To improve your bhoktritva, enjoyable, to improve your bhogya vastu, the object of enjoyment, and to improve the location of your bhoga. So Veda says, oh, you want to be a bhokta, better bhokta? Come to me. I will teach you how to be a better bhokta in a scriptural way. क्योंकि हम लोग ज्यादातर निषिद्ध कर्म ही करते हैं भोग के नाम। आप देखिए, सोचिए, ज्यादातर निषिद्ध कर्म ही करते हैं। जैसे हु इज अ डायबिटिक पर्सन, वो चोरी छुप के कोई देख रहा है या नहीं, फ्रिज से मिष्टी निकाल के खाते। ये तो एक उदाहरण है, हजारों लाखों उदाहरण है। सो वेदा इज आवर टीचर who is giving us the instruction that how we can improve our bhoktritva, our bhogya vastu and bhogayatana. How we can improve our enjoyerhood, our objects of enjoyment, and the location of enjoyment. Clear? So, Veda is telling that how you can do that ना लौकिक कर्म आज तक हम लोग करते हैं। हम लोग जो कर्म करते आते हैं उसे लौकिक कर्म बोलते। व्यवहार, काम करना, खाना पकाना, ऑफिस जाना, पैसा अर्न करना, ये सब लौकिक कर्म। वेदा टेल that you do laukika karma in a Vedic way. So the same laukika karma will be transformed into Vaidika karma. So when you will start doing Vaidika karma, then what about Veda has promised to us that will come to our life? हमारे जो भी कुछ आप करने जाते हैं उसमें शर्त लगाते हैं ना। आप आपका बॉडी हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस कीजिए, उसमें कंडीशन लगाते हैं। आप बैंक में इन्वेस्ट करने जाइए, उसमें कंडीशन लगाते हैं। आप कोई सामान खरीदे, उसमें भी कंडीशन लगाते हैं और बोलते हैं कि अगर आप पूरा कंडीशन फुलफिल करेंगे सो यू विल गेट एवरीथिंग एल्स इन द फुलेस्ट। Likewise, Veda also promises us something else, a better life, a better lifestyle. Veda tells, if you start doing your Laukika karma in a Vedic way, I promise I will give you the best lifestyle. What you imagine, what you dream, but you don't get, I promise I will give you each and every bit of that. And from that yajna, upasana, the concept of yajna, upasana, everything comes. And in Veda, so in that way, you become the student of universe, not the student of only university. Clear? In that way, you become the student of universe, not only the student of university. Now, when we take a refuge to Veda, Veda instructed me, do kayika karma every day, means puja. Now you can tell every day in the proper time puja is not possible. Then do your karma as puja. Clear? Those who can't afford time for puja, physical puja, then you do your karma as puja. Clear? Then Veda says, do manasika karma, एक कायिक कर्म, एक मानसिक कर्म, that is ध्यान, और वाचिक कर्म means upasana. Clear? So now, if you do it in that way, Veda promises that you can do yoga, what you want, what you expected throughout your life, that I want to enjoy my life. हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, लेट्स हैव ए फन. फन का मतलब क्या है? देयर शुड बी सम एंजॉयमेंट. सो वी नीड एंजॉयमेंट, एंड वेदा प्रॉमिसेस if you do it in that way, you will get better bhoga, enjoyment in physical level, mental level, and intellectual level. When a person becomes totally Vedic, उनका mental level भी तो uplifted हुआ. Then he can understand all the sukhas, चाहे वो लौकिक सुख, चाहे वो वैदिक सुख, every sukha is dukkha misrita. It mixed with God. How to get rid of that we will discuss tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.